All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Monday morning. Blessings to everybody in the name of the Messiah, Jesus, Yeshua. I pray everybody is super blessed. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Make sure to like the stream, guys. Make sure to share the stream. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. We are going to be doing a $1,000 Bitcoin giveaway over on Twitter. Make sure you're following me over there. More information on that coming soon. We will be live momentarily, guys. All right, y'all, we are live on this very beautiful Monday. Blessings to everybody. I pray everybody is super blessed, and I am very excited to be going over the Bitcoin price action today. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Renus, who says shorts are opening, and shout out to Steven, who is slonging very hard. Guys, let me know in the poll, are you currently in a short, are you currently in a long, or are you in a schlong, a short and a long at the same time? Now, personally for me, guys, I am in a schlong trade right now. I am long from this low that we put in last week, and I'm actually short from this trade setup that I gave in the VIP Discord a number of weeks ago from around 20,675. Of course, I've compounded the trade since then, but we can see that we were looking for this very, very key area of resistance back a number of weeks ago in the beginning of November when we wicked right up to that level of about 20,600. And why were we looking at that key level? Is because it was a golden pocket, it was a daily open, it was a naked daily point of control, it was a regular point of control, and guys, that trade got absolutely triggered, just like a fat, white, ambiguously gendered college student majoring in 9 non-binary trans carbon emissions. It got triggered, okay? And the question on everyone's mind right now is, what is going to happen to the Bitcoin price? Are we going to see more upside, or are we going to see more downside? And guys, as I always say, it depends. It depends. As traders, we cannot know for certain which way price is going to go. But what we can do is we can be prepared for anything that happens. Look at this guy. Do you see the look on his face? The hand on the hip? This screams confidence, guys. This screams confidence. You don't walk around with your hand on your hip like that with that smile unless you are confident. He is not going to get liquidated because he is wearing maximum absorbency. And so what we have to do is we have to determine if price pumps or if price dumps, what is our plan, right? What is our plan? You know, I'm currently in the long trade because I had a plan over in the VIP Discord. I'm in the short trade because I had a plan in the VIP Discord. By the way, if you want to join the Discord, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. It's not a signals group, guys. It's just a trading community. So, I want to start on some of the higher time frames for Bitcoin and work our way back down. But I do want to say, just like the title of this video says, I personally think it's more probable that we have more pain ahead of us. And I do not think that Bitcoin has found its bottom yet. And I'm going to talk about exactly why that is. But real quick, guys, make sure to like the video. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at Jason_Casper. If we can get 500 likes, I will do a freestyle rap. And let's hope that we can get some volatility during this. Let's hope that we can get some volatility during this stream here. Shout out to Dusto. Shout out to Royal Fresh in the chat. Shout out to JMope. Let's smash up the likes, guys. Let's. Eduardo says it looks like Da Vinci. That's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious. Okay. JMope is not in a trade right now. Yeah, I have not taken a trade, guys, in quite some time. Not on Bitcoin. I am currently looking at some altcoins, to be honest with you. Yeah, shout out to Aaron G, guys. Don't forget to like and share and sub to the channel. You won't get the juice anywhere else on YouTube. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. All right, so why do I think that there's more potential for downside here? I'm going to start in the monthly time frame. Right now, we can see that the Bitcoin price has been in a downtrend for over a year, since November 11th. Remember, the 11th of November comes before December. And right here, we can see that we had found a very key support at the golden pocket. Sorry, not the golden pocket, the Fibonacci 786, right around 17,500, okay? We held this support from June all the way until November, and we have now lost that support. Why is this so bearish? Typically, you know that if price is dumping, I actually get more bullish than I do bearish. The reason why this is so bearish is because we've just lost 6-month support level, and there's no level of support on this chart until we come down even lower, right? In fact, we can just see that we have this very, very smooth section right here. There's no previous support or resistance. It's a very, very smooth move. All right, it takes me back to my days in my early 20s when I used to stay up all night eating Taco Bell and stuff like that. In the morning, there would be a very smooth move. The Taco Bell is very smooth on the way up. It's even smoother on the way out. Okay, and that doesn't even really make sense. But we can even see this on the weekly time frame, where these weekly candles, look at this. Right now, where price is currently under, we have no support until we come back down to retest this previous high from 2019. And so for this reason alone, I do not think that the bottom is in. I think that there is more pain ahead. And so some of the very specific areas that I am looking at now are going to be coming in this zone down here for a potential Bitcoin bottom. Because what happens when we're looking at price action, what we always have to understand is that price is always trying to find equilibrium. And it's going to be establishing areas of fair value, okay? What I mean by that is this. We can go back to the 4-hour time frame and take a look at the history that Bitcoin was trading since June until we had that last dump, where we took the short trade from around 20,600, 20,700 when we got that wick right up here. We were establishing a fair value, okay? What does that mean? It means price has established clearly defined highs and clearly defined lows, okay? And so we can see that price had established a clearly defined low right here at about $18,000. It had established a pretty clearly defined high right here at about $22,000. And price is always going to be, if we look at the volume that's traded in a sideways range like this, we can see that this right here, this volume profile, is telling us that whenever price comes above this blue line here, that's considered overbought and there needs to be a correction to the downside. Whenever it comes below the blue line on the bottom, that's considered oversold. There needs to be a correction to the upside, right? Now, what happens is we only stay within these fair value zones for a certain amount of time before we either break up or break down. And when we do break down, we will start to establish a new fair value zone, which is what we've done right here. Okay, we can see we've started to establish a new fair value zone right here. Now, if we happen to move out of a zone that we're currently trading in, like let's say we get a move back up, if we come back into the old value area, it's very likely that this will again be established as the fair value for the asset, and we will start trading in this area again. But if we lose our current value area zone, the only place that we have left to go right now, guys, is back into that old area that we were trading, going all the way back to basically 2018. In fact, here, let me put this on log mode for us to get a little bit clearer picture of what's actually happening on the chart right now. But we can see, if I delete all these things, that the next zone where we can look to establish fair value for the asset is going to be between around 12K and 3K. Now, this is scary for some people, especially hodlers. That's the reason why I like to trade and hodl. I am a big hodler of Bitcoin. I hodl my Bitcoin. I have been accumulating Bitcoin under 20K, and I plan to continue to accumulate Bitcoin coming all the way down to these areas. But right now, this is where I think we have to be looking for our bottom, because right now, where we're at, around $16,000, there's not any real key levels here, right? There's not really any key levels here. So where are some areas that I'm personally looking for? Number one is going to be this right here, okay? If we take a Fibonacci retracement tool from the low that we put in the last bear market, okay, in 2018 to the all-time high, and we turn on the 786 Fibonacci retracement and the 886 Fibonacci retracement, my first major target for a bottom of Bitcoin is going to be in between the $13,000 area and $10,500 area. Why is that? Why is that? Because if we historically look at Bitcoin and where it's bottomed out in bear markets, it always happens in between the 786 and the 886 Fibonacci level. We can go to a exchange that has more history right now. Like, let's check out, this is still ByBit. Let's check out Bitstamp. Go to Bitstamp right here. And let's go to the monthly and zoom out a little bit, we can see that pretty much every bottom has come in between that 786 and 886 fib level, and we're coming to that area right now, which in my mind says we should be looking for a bottom. I would also like to just bring up the fact that right now, nothing looks bearish about this Bitcoin chart in general, right? I mean, this is the chart that we're in an uptrend. We're making higher highs and we're making higher lows. And so this does not look super, super bearish to me. We also have to remember that just 2.5 years ago, we did have a $3,000 Bitcoin. And so we would expect some kind of crazy retracement, especially with all the crazy things that are going on in the world. But I do believe a bottom is near. And I know people say, hey, you know, that can't be because the Fed keeps raising interest rates and there's world war and all this crazy stuff going on. Well, here's the thing, guys. I do believe that the Fed is going to turn back on those printing presses again, right? This is just my own belief. It's not a technical reason to be bullish, but I just don't see any other way for this system to continue unless the Fed starts printing again, right? I just don't see any other way. Right now, if they keep raising these interest rates, that's raising the interest rates on all this debt that we have, our national debt, with some crazy amount of debt, $30 trillion or something, and raising interest rates on that debt that we already can't pay off. It's just going to get too out of control. They're going to have to stimulate the economy again eventually. And when they do, just like what happened back in 2020, when this money is just created out of nowhere, where does it go? It goes right into risk assets, right? It's a way, speaking of Ponzi schemes like FTX, guys, the dollar is a Ponzi scheme, right? Fiat currency is a Ponzi scheme, right? Deficit spending economics is a Ponzi scheme. Why? Because the money's fake. It's all a game, right? If you have the money and you're just printing it out of nowhere and you're getting it because you're a huge business getting bailed out by the government, then you can take all this new money, put it into risk assets that you already own. Those risk assets pump, then you sell high. The whole cycle continues, right? So that's just my own personal view on it. So, you know, I don't think that we're out of the woods yet. We just have come down to this 786 level. I'm really looking at the zone basically between the high that we put in right before the breakout. So like this monthly order block at around like 11.5-ish down to the really the juiciest level that we can see, and the lowest that I personally think we're likely to go is this $6,000 level. Why $6,000? Because if we zoom in on the chart here, we can see that the $6,000 level is a very important area of support, right? This is the monthly time frame. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months in a row, this was support. And then it was acting as support again for another 2 months. And then on the weekly, this is the monthly chart. On the monthly chart, we were unable to close a monthly candle below that like 6.5 area. So the way I'm kind of looking at this now, and I could be totally wrong, again, this is not financial advice, guys, is a big wick potentially down to maybe the $6,000 area, but definitely finding our bottom around this zone, especially the fact that the last few bottoms have happened right around here, right? So that's kind of how I'm looking at it. Because we haven't found key support yet, I'm still looking for lower. And, you know, I was getting very bullish around this $17,000 level, and the reason was because it was a key level. It was a very key level. It was a retest of the previous bull market all-time high. It was a 786 Fibonacci level, and so it was a key level. And so there was reason for me to get bullish in this zone here. And I did long this zone, and, you know, it still made for some really good trades. I mean, we're talking like, you know, 40% move to the upside here, right? So when it comes to more downside, what are we looking at? Well, if we were to drop down to that 886 level, that's another 30% move to the downside. If we come down to the $6,000 level, that's another 60% move to the downside. So there could be a lot of pain ahead for people who bought these highs. But you know what? We've all, well, not all of us, but a lot of us have been in this space for a long time. This isn't our first bear market. It wasn't our first bull market. And, you know, I learned a lot of lessons over the years. And one of those lessons is learning how to trade so that you can capitalize on a major move to the downside, right? Not only by shorting, but also by understanding that if you are bullish on the asset long term, there's an opportunity to accumulate at lower prices, right? If we are going to see a $100,000 Bitcoin, and I am of the belief that we will, right? Doesn't mean it's going to happen. for me, it's a calculated risk, right? I'm saying, like, look, I'm in a position where the money that I have that I'm putting toward Bitcoin is money that if it were to go away tomorrow, I would still be able to support my family. I would not lose anything that I have. It would just suck because I'm really kind of looking at this as more of a long-term investment for the future. So if I lost it, yeah, it would suck, but it's not like it's going to ruin me. So there is some risk there, but the risk is not going to ruin me in any way, shape, or form. But the potential reward here is absolutely amazing because, you know, let's say that we do bottom out somewhere between the 886 and the 786 fib level, and I'm accumulating in this zone right here. And, you know, we're talking about potential gains from this area. If we're coming up to $100,000 Bitcoin, we're talking about, you know, 500, 600, 700% gains right here, right? 700% gains. Even if we come down another 60%, let's say, even if we come down another 60%, this is still the swing trade setup that we're looking at here, right? On like the big term time frame. This is not a bad, this is a 13-to-1 risk reward. If we come up to $105,000, $100,000, a 12-to-1 risk reward right here. Not so bad, not so bad. So that's how I'm kind of looking at this on the long term. Now let's zoom in locally. Let's go to the short term and see what we're actually looking at right now, today. Because I do think what happens today is really going to determine the future of Bitcoin. So, okay, what happened right here? We got a very local CDW right here. Let's actually check out real quick coinalyze.net and see what's happening with the order flow chart. All right, let's see what's happening with the order flow chart on coinalyze.net, guys. This is a free tool. Now, by the way, guys, if you want to learn how to trade this way, you can check out the course at jasoncaspertrading.com. We still have our Black Friday sale is going on. It ends today, guys. So if you use the coupon code SBF, you can get a 25% discount on both courses. We have two courses here. We have the order flow course and we have the intro to trading course. Make sure to check that out if you're interested. Now I got to log in here because I got logged out of Coinalyze. Dang. Let's check out what happened here. This is the 5-minute chart. I've got the open interest and the CBD pulled up right now. So we had a massively bearish CBD divergence before this last drop to the downside right here, guys. We can see that price was making lower highs right here. Okay, so people were looking at this in the chat before we went live. Price was making lower highs, but CBD was making higher highs, and also we saw open interest increasing. So we saw longs opening up, new longs opening up, and we saw price making lower highs. Basically, what this is telling us here, is that there was absorption of longs and there were bigger players in the market looking to push the price down. So basically, if you're a whale and you're looking to fill a big position, right, you're swimming around up here as a whale, and the only way you can fill a big position is with limit orders. And the only way you can fill those limit orders is if retail traders are longing, right? So if you ever see that the CVD is coming up, CVD is showing you are more trades opening long or are more trades opening short. So you can see that more longs are opening, yet the price is not making a higher high. That does not make any sense because the price is moved by who has more orders, longs or shorts. So if it looks like there's more longs than shorts, but price is getting lower, the only explanation is that all these longs are basically marketing long here, and they're filling up a giant limit order that this whale has here. And once this limit order is filled, that whale is going to push the price to the downside. That's pretty much exactly what has happened here. And then what happened after that is we got a chickens drinking water, which, if anybody doesn't know what a chicken's drinking water is basically when you have a level, a low or a high, and price then comes and takes that level out, but it does so with bullish divergences like we have right here on market Cipher B. So we can see that as we put in that lower low, our indicator market Cipher B was making a higher low, and we also saw the money flow was getting higher over time. That is called a chicken's drinking water. It's one of the easiest trade setups to get into. This is the setup that we were looking at from the bottom of this macro range over here, the setup that we gave in the VIP Discord. You can see we had a potential chicken's drinking water, CDW, and we had our bullish divergences here, just like our good friend SBF, right? When the man boobs are getting higher, making higher lows, right? The left boob, for some reason, gravity's not as nice to the left man boob. I don't know why. I don't know. It must be that food in the Bahamas, guys. It makes the left man boob a little bit more pronounced than the right, and we can see there's a divergence. Look at the hair. The hair is getting thicker and thicker, but the man boobs are getting thinner and thinner. It's just like what happened to Bitcoin right here, right? SBF's man boobs were getting thinner and thinner, but the price is getting thicker and thicker to the downside, and that has now given us now this little move to the upside. These are just little things to look for if you are scalping, right? If you're scalping Bitcoin. So let's kind of talk about what's going to happen right now. Just looking at this little range here, we are starting to form a little range here, and I would say that we have a clearly defined high right at $16,300, and we have a clearly defined low at $16,000. If we are going to continue more to the downside, I would look for a lower high to be put in. If, for example, you are looking to short this price action, the way I would approach this is I would look at the volume that has traded here, and then I would pull out my fib from the high to the low and put on the golden pocket, which is the 618 and the 0.65 fib. And then the zone that I would look to short would be this zone right here, in between that golden pocket and that 786 level, right? That's where we'd look for a rejection and for a lower high, right? That is the way we do it, right? Especially if we're scalping lower time frames. All right, I want to take a look at some medium-term time frames right now, and then we can go into some other assets, and I do want to take some questions from the chat. And I'm hoping we get some volatility here, guys. I'm hoping we get some crazy volatility. So, this is the range that we've been trading in since, basically Tuesday, November 8th. Okay, so I'm just going to analyze this right here and talk about where I'm actually looking for the juiciest potential price action. So right now for me, if we get a move to the upside today or tomorrow, the juiciest area that I'm looking at for a potential lower high is going to be coming in right around this zone right here. Okay, the zone right here that I'm talking about is 17,150 to 17,500. 17,150 to 17,500. This right now is major resistance. Why is this major resistance? It's because, remember, we're always looking at the charts as if they are sideways markets and we're looking to buy low and sell high, right? And so right up here, we have this very juicy area, and if we take a look at our fib and we pull it from the most recent high to the low, the most recent low, we can see that right around this area is also the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement, right? We have that 618 coming in. Now, the 618, this is the level where we always look for a rejection if we're in a downtrend, right? It's like that time that I was in high school and I had a crush on this girl. Her name was Six Juanita, all right? She was a foreign exchange student from Lithuania. And I had a massive crush on her because, well, look at how beautiful she was, guys. I really was into her nostrils. Her nostrils really turned me on, right? They were a little bit pixely. Her eyes were very beautiful. And not only were her eyes beautiful, but she had a very nice follicles of hair. And she would always complain to me, "Oh, Jason, my hair is so frizzy. Don't look at it." I was like, "Six Juanita, your hair isn't frizzy. I think you're beautiful just the way you are." But here's the thing. I thought that we were cool. I was actually in the friend zone. I didn't know this. I was helping her with her algebra homework. I was basically doing all the work for her. She was getting straight A's because of me. I thought she was into that. No, in the friend zone. So when I finally got the courage to ask her out on a date, guess what happened? She rejected me, and I was left standing there like a fool while everyone in the whole high school was just laughing at me uncontrollably. But 6 Juanita will never, ever go out with us, ever. In fact, you know, that's what's so great about technical analysis, is that we can actually go back in time and look at all the times that 6 Juanita has rejected us, because it's actually been quite significant during this past consolidation period that we've had pretty much since May, right? Look at this, guys. I mean, this is just absolutely crazy, but we've had some pretty massive dumps since that May dump, right? Some pretty massive dumps since that May dump. The most noticeable one was on September 13th, a day I will never forget, because my son was in the hospital, and I remember I was in the hospital and I was short, and it was just the craziest day of my life. But we can see that right here, we came right up to 6 Juanita. We got the courage to ask her out. It's not an easy feat to ask out 6 Juanita, right? She's very beautiful. But we came up and we came right into 6 Juanita, and we did so, if we take a look here, with bearish divergences on market Cipher B. This is key. This is how we know whether or not we're going to reject from a level. If we see market Cipher B is getting lower momentum as the price of the asset is getting higher and higher, especially if it's coming to 6 Juanita, then we know for sure she's going to reject us, right? And we also, again, we want to make sure that we see Sam Bankman-Fried's man boobs getting lower and lower as the price is getting higher and higher, right? Just like his hair right down here, it's kind of hard to see. Let's see if we can get a good look at his hair here. His hair, we can see, is getting thicker and thicker as we come lower and lower, but his man boobs are getting thinner and thinner, right? Just like what's happening here. And that's not the only time 6 Juanita has rejected us, right? Look at what happened over here, right? When we come from this high to this low that we put in, actually it was from that high to this low right here. We came right up. It's hard to see because I'm on a high time frame. We came right up to 6 Juanita right here. Boom. She absolutely rejected us. Crazy, guys. Crazy. So that's why I'm looking at that $17,150 to $17,500 area, because if we get the courage to ask out 6 Juanita again, then she's just waiting there ready to slap us in the face, guys. And you know what? I've learned from it. I'm ready to add to my short position once we get up to that level. I'm ready and waiting to add to this short position, guys. Because here's the thing. I'm simply just trading this, even though we're in a crazy bear trend, I'm simply just trading this as a sideways range, right? I'm simply trading this as a sideways range. That's what I'm trading it as, right? And so I'm going to long the bottom, I'm going to short the highs, and I'm going to make money regardless of what is happening here, guys. So 17,000. Have that level on your radar, y'all. Have it on your radar, right? There could be some trades that get triggered up there, right? They could get absolutely triggered if we come up to these highs. You know, those trades are getting triggered all the time, especially those Gen Z college student trades getting triggered. You know what I'm talking about? The fat, white, pink hair, ambiguously gendered, majoring in Pakistani non-binary trans carbon emission studies, right? Those trades will get triggered. And they need a safe space, guys. And the safe space is a cold wallet, okay? If there's one thing we've learned from this whole FTX thing, guys, keep your crypto in cold storage. Do not keep it on an exchange. Someone asked me, Jason, why are you in a 100x long? The reason is, guys, is because I don't want to keep a lot of capital on exchanges, right? Just enough to trade. And then if I want to free up some capital, because I'm expecting to enter a juicy long position potentially if we come down to some lows, I want to have a lot of free margin available to put on that trade. So I basically taken all the margin out of my short trade, because there's no need to use low leverage on a short trade that's already massively in profit. I'm not at any risk for liquidation, right? That's one of the tools that you can use leverage for. And yeah, so let's talk about the master level, right? I will remain bearish on Bitcoin as long as we don't come back above this very key level right here. All right, this is the key level that I'm looking at. This zone right here between 19,150, and around 19K. This is a very important zone of support. Okay, this is the zone, just so you know, that I did give the long setup from. Okay, before we got the short, okay, I was looking to long 19,150. This was going to be the bounce that was going to take us to 24K, guys. This was back at the beginning of the month. It was a very important zone of support, and I did take this long trade, and it was a juicy one, and then we flipped it right into the short trade in the VIP Discord. It was one of the juiciest trading days of my life, guys. It was the juiciest trading day I've had since May, since the last time we had a crazy dump, right? So the reason why it's such a key level right now is because it's massive, massive support. We can see that this level has been our support since June, and now it's been lost. And so if we're going to get a relief rally and we're going to look to short a lower high, when we lose an area of support, it then becomes resistance, right? We can just see this very clearly on charts if we start drawing lines and noticing that levels that once were acting as support, like right here and right here, when we lose those levels, they then act as our resistance, right? It's one of the simplest forms of TA, and it works very, very well. And if you have other tools to add to your chart, like fibs and like volume and other things, you know, secret ninja TA tools, like the indicator that tells you the exact high and the exact low, top secret, by the way. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, by the way, guys. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at Jason_Casper. I am going to be doing a very special giveaway, guys, on Twitter. I'm going to be giving away $1,000 of Bitcoin away. I'm going to be announcing it very soon, later on today, guys. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. Go ahead and retweet this stream. Let's see if we can get a few people in here. And let's pop into the chat real quick. We have 180 likes, but we have 500 people watching, guys. Go ahead and like the video. If everybody right now likes the video, I might do a freestyle rap on here. I've been known to do it in the past, y'all, so could be a good time. How's the hair? I just cut my own hair. You guys think I did a good job on it? Let me know in the chat. Let's see who we got in here. Shout out to Tales from the Crypto. Yeah, I have a Twitter, man. I just started really taking it seriously. What's the plan for a scalp? We'll talk about some scalp plans. Divine Hood, the 50% off code for VIP members is still, I extended it until today, so it still should work, bro. To get both courses for 50% off. Shout out to Dread Mining. Shout out to Alex, says sexy hair as always. Thank you, Alex. You know, that is what I go for, you know. When I'm sitting there with the razor, I'm thinking, how can I look as sexy as possible? Do we have a CDW on the 1 hour? Yeah, we potentially do. We potentially do have a CDW on the 1 hour. What's the secret top bottom indicator? Guys, the only way I will ever release the information about the top bottom indicator is if you follow me on Twitter, okay? Now, there's a 97% chance I'm being facetious about this indicator, right? Oh yeah, let me share my Twitter in the chat, guys. Let me share Twitter in the chat. I'll share it in the chat. Am I holding my trade? Yes, I am still holding my trade, guys. So really, these are my open positions right now. I am long from, right now, my entry is 18.6. I'm sorry, 15.5. And I'm short from 18.6. My plan right now is to potentially look for a long. If we put in a lower low, I have some areas I'm looking at. And also my plan is to add to the short trade. And the first area I'm looking to add to this short trade is if we come up to the key area that I was looking at on the chart at around 17,150-ish, right? Basically, I just want to come up to the high, right? So I can listen to my grandfather who said, son, if you want to get good at investing, all you have to do is buy low and sell high, right? And my grandfather was another person who really taught me the advice of don't try to predict where price is going. You should come to the chart and say, where's price going to go? The answer is always, it depends, okay? My grandfather was very big into depends. Why? Maximum absorbency prevents liquidation. And this guy's very confident because he has a plan. He doesn't care if price pumps. He does not care if price dumps. He has a plan either way. And for right now, my plan is, if price comes lower, I have levels that I'm looking to long. If price comes higher, as I already disclosed, I am looking at this Fibonacci golden pocket retracement zone right here to add to the short trade. Why? Because this is the high of the sideways range that we have been trading since 2 weeks ago, right? We've come to the low, grabbed the long trade. We've come to the center point where we've got a rejection. If we put in a higher low here, I will then be looking to come up to here to take the liquidity that has been put in over here. A lot of stop losses above this area. Stop out all those people so that whales can fill big positions and push the price down from there. That is my overall plan. Again, long term, I am bearish. Look at the 12-hour time frame. The money flow is getting lower. Look at the 1-hour time frame. Let's check out the 1 hour. Money flow is getting lower here. So I think there is room to downside, even if this bullish divergence that we have right now is going to give us a push up to the area where we are looking to potentially take some shorts from. Let's hop on back over to Coinalyze and see what's happening with our order flow here. Okay, because we saw the absorption up here. We saw the absorption happening. Now what is happening? Let's go to a lower term time frame to see what is happening in the moment here. So we have basically longs opening. That's what we got going on here. We have longs opening up here. We have new trades opening, and we can tell that they are longs opening. So far, this move to the upside is this little bounce that we've had right here so far is pretty on a low term time frame. We could call this a healthy move to the upside because it's being fueled by new trades opening up. Of course, it's very locally, but this is by people buying, right? This isn't shorts getting wrecked. This is people people buying. We had a lot of short. We had a lot of longs opening up here. Get absolutely wrecked. I wonder if a lot of them longed again. Yeah. So as far as like local scalps go, we did have this local CDW right here, and also, if I'm not mistaken, was that a... Nah, interesting. We front ran 6 Juanita. We front ran the golden pocket, guys. Very interesting. So don't be surprised if we come down now to hit into this golden pocket, right? That is where I would be looking, right? That's where I would be looking. So if we're going to get a lower high, if we're going to come down lower, I would be looking for a rejection from this local area right here between 16,200 and 16,235. A retest of this high volume node slash value area high, this little range here. That's where I would look to short. If I was looking to short, and I'm not, but if I was, that's where I would be looking. I would look for a rejection from this zone right here. So we would want to see some kind of bearish signs here. We want to be looking at good old market Cipher B. Let's take a look at our 12-minute. Man, 12-minute has some bullish divergences, honestly. 12-minute has some bullish divs. Very interesting. Yeah, this is just how I would do my TA if I was looking for a trade, regardless of the time frame. If we do something like this, I'm always looking for a rejection from the zone in between the golden pocket and the 7A6, right? And in this case, although this is not a trade I'm taking right now, because honestly, I personally wouldn't look to take this as a trade right now because the 12-minute is so bullish, looking like we could get another push to the upside. The 24-minute also looking pretty dang bullish right now. maybe we can get a pretty big push to the upside. But if I was looking for a trade and we had bearish confirmations right here, I would look to short it from the golden pocket. And I would look to take profit at the golden pocket, right? Because although the 618 fib level, good old 6 Juanita, she will always reject us and she will never go out on a date with us. One thing that we can be sure about is that although she will reject us and she likes us as friends, but not like that, Jason. But she will offer her shoulder to cry on and give us support after the rejection happens, okay? So if she's going to reject us from here, she will absolutely give us support down here. Because that's just how she is. Plus, we help her with her algebra homework, right? We're basically helping her get into college. Because she definitely doesn't have the brains to do it. But man, 6 Juanita is smoking hot. Sheesh. She is smoking hot. You know? So, it's no surprise, guys, that we're finding resistance at resistance. It's no surprise. Right? These levels are respected even if we break through them. Look at where we find resistance, right there at the levels. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me at all if we turn on all our fib levels here and find that, look at this, every single fib level along the way is where we get some kind of reaction. The 382, the 0.5, 6 Juanita, and her sister 786ia. Probably we will find some kind of reaction there as well. In fact, I'd be surprised if we don't get some kind of rejection up there, right? Because we will never have a girlfriend, guys. Never. I will never have a girlfriend in my life. I'm just too nerdy, right? Man, we are pumping right now, guys. We are pumping. Let's see if this long trade, let's see if we can hit our next target. I do have a take profit at, let's see. Where's my next TP? 18,000. Oh, right. I front ran my TP because we were dumping. We were dumping, right? That was last week. Turns out that BlockFi, guys, apparently just filed for bankruptcy. Let's check this out. I just got a notification that Carl from the Moon says BlockFi. Oof. Oof. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. Crypto firm BlockFi files for bankruptcy as FTX fallout spreads. BlockFi filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in the wake of FTX's bankruptcy. In the latest series of crypto bankruptcies following FTX, Voyager, and Celsius. This is crazy, guys. Crypto firm BlockFi files for bankruptcy as FTX fallout spreads. Crypto firm BlockFi files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in the wake of FTX's bankruptcy. In the latest series of bankruptcies following FTX, Voyager, and Celsius. This is not good, guys. This is absolutely not good. Alright, so in the filing, the company listed an outstanding $275 million loan to FTX US, the American arm of Sam Bankman-Fried's now bankrupt empire. Like FTX, BlockFi also had a Bahamian subsidiary. The subsidiary moved for bankruptcy in the Bahamas concurrently with the American filing. Their largest disclosed client has a balance of $28 million. This is not good, guys. This could actually lead to another pretty big dumperoni. Yeah, so that's true. Momo FOMO. I mean, stuff like this, guys, is going to lead to the bottom of the bear market. You know, once everybody loses hope in crypto, that's when the bottom is going to come in. Once all hope is lost. Once all hope is lost. I hope we get a $420 ETH poly. I had a lot of buy orders on ETH at under 800 that never got filled. Interesting. So Binance just moved over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin from their hot wallet. How much of my position do I close at each TP? It depends on the setup, Alan. Like, it depends if it's like a scalp trade or like a day trade or a potential range trade. In this case, I've already closed half of the position. About half. Sheesh, man. All right, let's see how this is being affected in the charts. So we've come up to, given this bearish news, we've come up to our zone. 6 Juanita is giving us the rejection right now. Let's check out what is happening with the dollar. The dollar has been pumping ever since we came down and put in this very, very bullish divergence here on the 4-hour time frame. What is the S&P 500 doing? S&P 500, guys, gapped down today, which is actually extremely bearish for Bitcoin because we have gapped down today, putting in bearish divergences, having come up to a very, very key area of resistance. If we come to the weekly time frame on the S&P 500, we have retested the value area low of the previous range and are currently now getting a rejection with a very bearish trigger wave forming on the weekly time frame, guys. So, wow. I did not know about this news. This is breaking BlockFi news, guys. Breaking BlockFi news. Again, this could be the beginning of a big dump here. This is resistance, and having this bearish news, guys, makes me more bearish. It makes me more bearish, I'll be honest with you. Now, I'm not going to close my long, but I am still bearish, more so than I was. Darf is looking forward to lower Bitcoin prices to accumulate more. What was 20 minutes ago? Carl from the Moon's video was 20 minutes ago? I don't know. I get late notifications, man. DXY forming bullish divs. Yeah, DXY, guys, has massively bullish divergences on the 4-hour market Cipher B. Look at this. This is the craziest bullish div I've seen. If I saw this on corn, man, I'd be selling the farm. Look at this. Man, this could lead to a massive move to the upside. Okay, so Alan says Binance sent out an email earlier to say that they will be moving crypto to different addresses as part of the audit they are carrying out, and not to be alarmed when it happens. I don't know, still kind of shady. Greg says 14,500 incoming. Shout out to Alan, who's enjoying the course. Glad to hear that you are enjoying the course, man. And let me just make sure that the if anybody is interested in the trading course, guys, in honor of Cyber Monday and Black Friday, we do have the coupon code going on. I'm just actually double checking to make sure it's still going on. Yeah, it's still going on, guys. Use the coupon code SBF to get a 25% discount on the course, on both courses. If you go to learn.jasoncaspertrading.com, you get 25% off both of these courses. Also, guys, I am going to be doing a $1,000 giveaway on Twitter, so make sure to follow me on Twitter, guys. Make sure to go retweet this stream. I will be announcing later today. It's going to be a good time, guys. It's going to be a good time. I'm excited. Also, if you're in the VIP Discord, guys, this Friday, we are doing games in the VIP Discord where we do challenges. We do challenges in the Discord. It's always a really fun time. We all hop into voice chat, and I give people challenges. Like, the first person to take a picture of something and send it gets entered into win a prize, $500 USDT. And then we take that $500 USDT, and the person has to say long or short. And then we take that trade, and if you make a profit on the trade, you get to keep the profit in addition to the $500 prize, guys. It's a good time. So, Preya's Ratley says we about to dump Litecoin. Yeah, Litecoin is juicy. Yeah, use the coupon code SBF, and we can get into. So I think it might even be more than 25%. I think it's a little bit more than 25% discount on the course, guys. When is the movie coming out with Carl? Soon, guys. I lost the video with Carl. Dang. Let's see if I can find it. See if I can find it. See if I can find that preview. I can't find it, guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, but Jay and Carl go to McDonald's is coming out soon. All right. Well, are we pumping or are we dumping, guys? Are we pumping or dumping? Whoa! Whoa! We're pumping, man. We're pumping, baby. This is crazy. All right, so we do have some local resistance coming up at around 16,300-ish, guys. We have a local 6 Juanita up there as well. But hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, alright, so we're back. Guys, make sure to like the video. We got 500 people in here, only 200 likes. Let's see if we can get some likes up in here, guys. I was saying I'm going to be scalping some of these levels. I want to come up to 16.5 for a scalp short. That would be a juicy one. Let's see if we can come up to get a scalp short. We got to pump the Bitcoin price. We got to pump it up to that level, guys. Let's pump it up to that level. We need some pump music up in here. Alright, y'all. This is gonna pump the price up to our level. Maybe. Let's see if we can pump up to our level, guys. Let's see. Do you think we can do it? Here we go. Here we go, baby. Here we go, guys. You ready? We gonna dump, or are we gonna pump? We gonna dump, or are we gonna pump? We gonna dump, or are we gonna pump? Pump up the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We gonna dump, or we gonna pump? We gonna dump, or we gonna pump? We gonna dump, now we gonna pump. We gonna pump, baby, come on, let's go. Nah, we're gonna hit that level, guys. We're gonna hit the level. I'm ready to short that level. I'm ready to short that level. Jump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna jump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna jump! No, we're gonna pump! Pump up the Bitcoin! Let's go! We're gonna jump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna jump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna jump! No, we're gonna pump! Pump up the Bitcoin! Baby, let's go! Let's check the order flow. I tried to check the order flow before. Okay, here we go. So we got shorts opening up, actually, guys. We have shorts, actually some shorts opening here. This makes me think we could come up a little bit higher, man. This makes me think we could come up a little bit higher. Let's see if we can get the pump. See if we can get that pump. We're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna pump! Let's go! We're pumping it up, baby. See, I told you we're gonna pump it. I told you we're gonna pump it, baby. Come on. Pump up that Bitcoin, baby. Let's go. All right, it looks like we're not pumping as much as we wanted to. But I think we still got it in us, guys. Actually, this could be bullish CVD. This could be bullish CVD right here. This could be bullish CVD, guys. Look at the 1 minute money flow getting thick, man. Let's see if we can pump this Bitcoin price up, baby. Man, this song gets me so amped up. Oh, you can't hear it. Hang on. Let's see if we can just pump this up, guys, and hit our take profit.
Dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! Pump up the Bitcoin, baby, let's go! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna pump! Let's go!
All right. This is bullish CVD, guys. This is bullish CVD, huh? Man, I just can't take it. Alright, it's not working. Okay. Alright. Alright, Joshua Dunbar says we're going to dump hard. Well, you know what? You're right, Josh. Looks like we're dumping. Longs closing out, shorts opening. Dang. Wow, yeah, that was bad, huh? Yeah, there was news, guys. BlockFi is gone forever. Bankruptcy. Alright, we're gonna dump. Yeah, we're gonna dump now. I'm sad about it. We're gonna dump. Oh, we're not gonna pump. We're gonna dump. Oh, we're gonna dump. Oh, we're gonna dump. Yeah, we're gonna dump. We're gonna dump. Yeah, let's go. We're gonna dump. Oh, we're gonna dump. Yeah, we're gonna dump. Oh, we're gonna pump. What? We're gonna dump? No, we're gonna dump! Alright, whatever, man. It's not over until the fat lady sings. It's not over until the fat lady sings. Alright, guys, well, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. It's not over until that fat lady sings. Shout out to Prius Ratley. Says, bro, out of meds. I don't take meds, bro. Stopped taking them a long time ago. SPX is dumping. Alright, let's check out SPX. Yeah, SPX is rejecting right from that golden pocket, and not only that, but we have CDW, bearish divs on the 4 hour, bearish trigger on the 1 day. It's really not looking that great, guys. So shout out to Meddi, who says the window was open and the crows heard my voice and fell from the branch to die. Well, if that's the case, guys, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and make sure to follow me on Twitter for a chance to win $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. I'm trying to grow my Twitter, guys. Give it a follow. Later today, I'm going to be announcing how you can enter to win $1,000 of Bitcoin. Who knows? In the next bull market, maybe that $1,000 of Bitcoin will be worth a lot more. Well, I was looking to short a little bit higher here, guys, but you know what? We currently have our 12-minute bearish divergence printing on Market Cipher B. This is indeed a top signal. I'm not going to lie, guys. This is a very bearish signal. I was hoping to come up to my level up here. I had a level at around 16.5 where I was looking to take a short scalp from, but as you can see, we are losing. We are absolutely getting a bearish rejection from here. So for me, that's a no trade, guys. That's a no trade. I only trade my levels and confirmations. You know, level and confirmation. It's like this. Let me see if I can find it. Yes. Don't take a trade, guys, unless you come to your level and then your confirmation. Level confirmation. You will have a much better time trading that way than if you just FOMO in and out of trades chasing price, right? Level and confirmation. Let's head on over to Coinalyze. Wow. Wow. Well, look at this, guys. I mean, this is a nice scalping range. If anyone was scalping this, we had our low, we got a CDW of the low, we had our high, we got a CDW of the high. I'm sure somebody scalped the crap out of that. And if so, good job. Good on you. Good on you. I haven't been scalping lately, guys. I have not been. Yeah, I think Crypto Joe O, I think that the Fed's going to talk hawkish, and I don't think they're going to keep raising interest rates. I could be wrong, but I think they're going to stop raising them as high, and eventually they're going to start printing again in 2023, 2024. SBF is dumping. Yeah, it is true, actually, that let's see, where's our bearish SBF? I don't know. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, I lost him. I lost bearish SBF. Shout out to JRAFix6611 for the super chat. Could I make a small account scalping series? I absolutely could. I should. I could and I should. I think we're going to do something like that in the Discord. Man, I was hoping we would get some kind of more intense move today. But apparently we did not, guys. Apparently we did not, so, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. We had a local GP at 16.3, says Crypto Gary. Did we? You're talking about this one? Oh, wow. Yeah, wow. Look at that. Totally missed it. Well, you know what? This actually gives me hope that we might come up a little bit higher there. This is tough. We have bullish divs on the 24-minute and bearish divs on the 24-minute. Let's see if we can pump this price, guys. You know, I'm still feeling a little bit bullish here. Still feeling a little bit bullish here. It's not over until the fat lady sings. Look at this 1 hour bull div. Come on. Come on. Bullish CVD, baby, on the TR. All right. See, it's not over until the fat lady sings, guys. But it is over when my computer stops loading, you know? Yeah, look at that, man. Look at that. Right into the VWAP, too. We got a lot of shorts opening up irresponsibly. Irresponsible shorts opening up, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I think we're going to pump. I think we're going to pump. I think we're going to pump, guys. We're going to pump right now. We're pumping, baby. This is it. We're pumping, man. We're gonna come up to 16.5. Here we go, baby. 16.5. Let's hit it. This is our target.
No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna jump. No, we're gonna pump. Ah, we're gonna jump. No, we're gonna pump. Pump up the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna jump. No, we're gonna pump. Ah, we're gonna jump. No, we're gonna pump. Ah, we're gonna jump. No, we're gonna pump. Pump up the Bitcoin, baby, let's go.
Shout out to Jay, what a stupid stream. We just pump, no we dump, yes we pump. FFS, rein it in, and think before you speak. When this kicks in.
Oh wait, it's already kicking in. Hang on, we're gonna have to wait for the next build up. Here we go. When this kicks in, I wanna see everybody in this room off the ground, up and down. We're gonna jump. You guys ready?
We're gonna jump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna jump, no we're gonna pump. What? We're gonna jump, no we're gonna pump. Shout out to Jay, what a stupid stream, baby. We're gonna jump, we're gonna pump.
I know, it gets in my head, you know what I'm saying? Man, what a stupid stream. Guys, make sure to like the stream. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Man, I thought that... honestly, I thought that Bullish CVD was going to give us another little pump. Man, I think it still is going to give us a pump, guys. Look at this. Look at this, right? Still got some bullish divs here. Still got the 1 hour bullish div. Alright guys, so in all seriousness, okay, if anybody's new to the streams, I should say this. When I stream, the first 20 minutes of the stream is actual TA. The rest of the stream is just complete messing around, being stupid, right? I mean, there's nothing really to say here besides what I already said at the beginning of the stream. I already gave the exact levels I'm looking for to the upside and to the downside. And so right now we're just chopping around, guys. We're just having some fun. You know, we're just having some fun, just chilling out, having fun, right? I'm not entering into a trade. I said the only short I'm looking to take is 16,500. I'm not personally entering trades. It is what it is. Like, if that's not your thing, that's fine, man. But I don't mean to lead anybody astray. That's not my intention. I'm just having a good time here. I'm not trying to give signals or anything, guys, right? I don't know what's going to happen. Remember, at the beginning of the stream, the question, are we going to move up or are we going to move down? The question is, the answer is it depends, guys. We can't know what's going to happen, but we can be prepared for if we pump or we're going to dump. What? We're going to pump or we're going to dump? Doesn't matter because we have a plan. We know what levels, if we pump, we're looking to short, and we know what levels, if we dump, we're looking to long. And we can be confident, like this guy right here. Hand on the hip, smile on the face, because we have maximum absorbency. We are not going to get liquidated. All right? So honestly, at this moment, guys, when we had this tiny little, for the past half hour I've been on the stream here, I have no idea what's going to happen. I honestly have no idea. We have bullish divs, we have bearish divs. We have bearish CVD, we have bullish CVD. I don't know. I'm not looking for a trade at this level, guys. I'm looking for a scalp at 16,500 to short. That's what I'm looking for right now. So we'll have to wait and see what happens when we get there. And with that being said, we can get back to our tunes. Right. I don't mean to. I hope I don't make anybody flop and grope around here. You know what I'm saying? What percent of my account do I leave on ByBit, John Solo? A very small amount. And I have multiple ByBit accounts as well. I have multiple ByBit accounts. I have like 7 accounts that I trade with. I keep a very small amount of my capital on them. There's not a 1 hour div, CB? I see one. I see a local 1 hour div right here. And I see the 24-minute as well. Sheesh, though. I mean, there are so many shorts opening up here, guys. There are so many shorts opening. Wow. People are shorting like crazy right now. unless we lose 16,169, unless we lose that VWAP, that this is technically very bullish looking to me. You know, I'm not looking to long it. I'm already long. I'm just saying. To me, that's looking bullish. Let's go to the 5-minute time frame here. Let's go to... Look at that open interest. Sheesh, man. This is bullish looking right now. As long as we don't lose this level. If we don't put in a lower low. Shout out to Smith Grind for the super chat. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you, man. May God bless you. Yeah, 12-hour money flow is going down. I'm bearish on high time frames. Small time frames, I think we could get a move up to 17 something, guys. There's a lot of shorts coming in right now. Man, I really want to... If we're going to bounce, I want to bounce from right here. And if not... We want that 786. Man, this is... Hang on. Let me shut this music. Shutting the music, guys. It's time for something else. Let's shut the music. Let's do some actual analysis here. Let's do some real analysis here. So right now, this is very bullish looking CBD, right? We just had a bounce from the low of the range. Okay. So if we pull our fib from the low to the high, we've got this box right here. I would consider this to be a bounce box. I mean, if things maintain this this look here, wow! Look at all the shorts opening though. That's wild. Are people shorting the news? Like, that's a lot of shorts shorting right into the VWAP. A lot of shorts shorting right into VWAP. Yeah, we need a whale. CBD on Binance looks completely different. 1 minute open interest looks weird. It does look weird, doesn't it? It looks very weird. Look at this. It looks very strange. I don't remember seeing something like this in a very long time. And so locally, this is no longer bullish. It's only bullish if we're taking it from this first low which we still can technically do. Now, again, guys, I'm not trading this right now. I'm simply just looking at the charts, seeing what's happening. That's all I'm doing. The only short that I'm looking to take is from 16.5, and I'm looking to long from underneath 15.4. Right? So I'm not here to say what to do. I'm just observing this. Michael Norris is recklessly long. Interesting. Okay, so we're below the 50 EMA on the 1 minute time frame for the first time since before the push up. Interesting. Interesting. Is this a leading or a lagging indicator? This is a real-time indicator. I don't know. It's real time. Like this is telling us literally what is happening right now on the chart. Yeah, I know, Momentum 3. This is boring price action, man. I was hoping for some volatility in this stream. I was hoping for something wild to happen around 11:30. Yeah, I like this music, right? So Christian Charles says, doesn't this look exactly like the retest of 20,600 when we dumped like crazy after it squeezed? It does, but like on a very low time frame, I guess. Like this is, I wouldn't consider this as crazy of a pump up, but yeah, it does. It does for sure. Like, look bearish with that wick up, but guys, the context, right? This is the context. We're literally just in the middle of no man's land here. We're in the middle of no man's land here. So 16,500, that's an area I'd be looking for a scalp. And then again, I'd be looking up here around this golden pocket. To short, I want higher to short, and to long, I mean, you know, to be honest with you guys, the place I would really only want to add to my current long would be in this zone right down here. Right? I'm just trying to buy low and sell high. I'm not trying to get sliced up in the middle here. I'm not a middle slicer. Shout out to Smith Grind for the super chat. Want to take a look at the ETH Bitcoin chart? Let's take a look. What time frame do you want to see it on here? On the daily and weekly chart. Well, I mean, we're in a range. We're in a sideways range. We're right around the middle. We have this large cup and handle thing forming right here, which is bullish in my mind. I think that if we do break out of this cup and handle, that we're going to see the highs, potentially the highs all the way back up that we had in 2017, where we could see one Ethereum worth 1/10 of a Bitcoin. The first major resistance that I see on the chart is going to be the golden pocket Fibonacci, where we've got, you know, basically like around 100,000 Satoshis. 100,000 Satoshis, 1/10 of a Bitcoin. And then if we come above that, put on our 786 level, we can see that both of these levels are key areas of resistance. We have a weekly level of resistance right in the middle of that golden pocket, and we do have a weekly level of resistance right at the target of the cup and handle at about 0.15 bitcoins. So I don't know. I honestly do think that we are going to see Ethereum outperform Bitcoin in the future, as far as like on this chart. I really do think that. Is it going to happen now? I don't know. I don't know. There was some time here where I was trading this pair. That specific time was back in May when we were bouncing off the golden pocket. I had moved some Bitcoin into ETH. I haven't really done much with the pair since. Do you have any specific questions or anything specific you want me to look at, Smith Grind? Mario says we're going up. Yeah, I mean, there's for Bitcoin. I mean, think we're going up for Bitcoin. I mean, if this is, I mean, this definitely is bullish CBD into VWAP, right? We cannot deny that fact. Let's see if we can get a move up. This has been boring PA, guys. We had super bearish CBD right here for a small move down. Now we have super bullish CBD here. What music is this? I'll post it in the YouTube chat, guys. I'll post the music in the YouTube chat. We have weekly bullish divergence. Interesting. Shout out to Side of Clouds, who says nice haircut. Well, thank you. I did it myself, you know. I did it myself. Guys out there, men, you want to know how to cut your hair? It's so easy. Just put your hand right here. Put your hand right here. Right? Put your hand in the back. Then just take some scissors. Just random clips. Then sleep on it for 3 days and don't wash it. And push it to the side like this. Right? And it almost looks like, you know, the haircuts that the greatest generation used to wear back in like the World War II times. You know? Yeah. So that's how you do it. Where do you see Delta? I'm using Exocharts to see Delta. You can use Coinalyze. Coinalyze is free. You cannot see Delta on Coinalyze, but you can see CVD and open interest, which allows you to kind of infer what the Delta is. If the cumulative volume Delta is going down and open interest is going up, then you can pretty much be certain that Delta is coming, that these candles have negative Delta, right? Lots of shorts opening up here. And if we go to Exo, we can see that is absolutely the case, right? These candles have purple Delta right here because as open interest was increasing and CBD was coming down, that means we have negative Delta, right? So if you want a free tool, Coinalyze.net. If you want to pay a pretty cheap fee, in my opinion, Exo is pretty cheap in my opinion. It does give you more data, right? It gives you more data. So, and it's all about the data, right? Humanity, what are we then? Our data. You know what I'm saying? Just kidding. Just kidding. Casper Media says, go back to your old barber. I should. I like my old barber. He's a cool guy. But you know, it's hard. It's hard, guys. You don't know what it's like when you live out in the middle of nowhere to go see a barber, right? I'm lucky if I get off the homestead. And if I get off the homestead, I usually got a mission, and it's not going to the barber. If the market drops to new lows, ETH could break lower against Bitcoin. Yeah, I guess that is true. We've seen ETH... we've seen ETH move like crazy compared to the Bitcoin. So yeah, I guess that's possible. But I would be surprised if we lost this range here. Even if we see like, you know, a $400 Ethereum, I mean, Bitcoin's come down a lot too, so I'd be surprised if we lost this range. Yeah, Tony C, I feel you, man, right? We front ran that golden pocket. We came down into the fair value gap and all that. Yeah. Well, shout out to everyone else who cuts their own hair. D, Henley, Alex S. How do I ensure internet access? Well, if you've been following my channel lately, you know that I don't have the best internet in the world here. Sure, I'll do blue hair at 100,000 subs. Why not? Why not? Alright guys, well, it's been a good stream. I am going to head out, guys. Make sure to like the stream. Make sure to subscribe. God bless everybody. And as you guys know, I don't take myself very seriously as a person, as a YouTuber, but I do take my walk with the Lord very seriously. Because for me, Jesus the Messiah is the purpose of life. Gives me reason and purpose to live. And I do pray that everybody listening to this stream, even if you're not religious, will be blessed in many ways. And so, receive this blessing, everyone. The purpose of this blessing is that the Creator God would place His name upon you and bless you. And it goes like this. In Hebrew, Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha Ya'er Adonai panav alecha v'chuneka Yisa Adonai panav alecha v'yasem lecha Shalom. B'Shem Yeshua HaMashiach Elohei Yisrael. In English, that means, may the Lord bless you and may He protect you. And may He shine light upon you. May He have grace upon you. And may He turn His face towards you and give you completeness in the name of Jesus the Messiah, the God of Israel. Amen. Guys, thank you so much for being here. God bless you all. And I will see everybody in the next stream. Peace.